and Gen Z get their news from social media. We're talking about 18 to 35, get their news from social media, Twitter, Facebook, Snapchat, Instagram, you name it. But I think that in order for people to understand this argument and what's happening on the college campus, it's not just happening there, it's happening in high schools and middle schools, elementary schools across the country, is by looking at the curriculum, looking at what the students are learning. History is being reinterpreted. American history, Western history, history on mankind in general. It's all being changed, sugar-coated in a way. We're looking at course content being heavily weighted towards globalism, multiculturalism, and kind of washing away the inconvenient truths happening in this country or omitting them. And we're seeing that on college campuses. We're seeing it with the people who run the SAT and ACT, how the students are tested. It is a systematic issue. But when we reach out to students on the college campus, it's important to also note that the Democrats have used the college campus as an unfettered pathway with a carrot stick approach to get to the White House almost every election cycle until Students for Trump and Turning Point Action has stepped foot on campus. We're there to fight back against this narrative that there's such thing as eliminating student loan debt. You and I and all the viewers know that that's just taking debt from the student, putting on the back of the American taxpayer, or free health care for all, right? It's all about going on this campus. Yes, pandering. And that is what they do. That's what they're good at. That's how AOC was elected. That's how Ilhan Omar was elected. They pandered on a whole nother level with their millions of followers. But the fact of the matter
is, now they're cheating with ballot harvesting. Sorry, I had to throw that in there.
Yeah, they are. No, you're 100% right. You're 100% right. They are cheating. I don't know how this woman, by the way, Ilhan Omar, hasn't been arrested. She's been investigated like 5 times for different things. I'm getting off topic, but yeah, you know what I'm saying. But, you know, going on the college campus, we go on there with facts, a fact-based approach. We have conversations with students. The only way to advance our country and society is having debate and discussion, and that's what we do. I go to college campuses every single month. Charlie does it more than I. And we see the stories. We see young people listening to actual things the president has done and saying, wow, I didn't even know this. The media just, hates on them all the time.
They have no clue.
With the 95% negative reporting that they do.
Because all they do is use this. And then social media is biased and skewing everything to the left and deleting and freezing our accounts and posts. And so if you're 18 to 21 and you're in your first 4 years of college and you're on that campus listening to that liberal professor spew you a bunch of BS, and then you're reading the lies on here and all of our voices are being suppressed, how are you going to know when you enter the job force and start voting what the real truth is? I want to throw a quote out there before we go, because I think what you're doing, what Charlie's doing, and Students for Trump is doing is an amazing thing, because I worry about my daughter. She's a teenager. She'll be in college in like 4 or 5 years. Here's one of your quotes that my producer pulled up. College campuses were once a defender of knowledge and freedom of thought. They have since become epicenters of ignorance and oppression. Ryan Fournier, I could not say it better myself.
And I said it in 2016. It could never hold truer than now than it did then. It's gotten much worse, and we're still in this fight. But we're going to keep it up, and we're going to win a big, sweet victory on Election Day. So
I'll tell you, for the future of our country, for the future generations, for your generation, sir, let's hope so. Let's pray so. Ryan, thanks for coming on. We really appreciate it. Tell Charlie all our best. I know we were trying to get a hold of him. He's been swamped. Obviously, we can't reach him on social media because they blocked it. So we'd like to have him back on before the election as well, if you could pass that message along for us.
I will.
Okay.